Welcome back to Front End Hero. Hope you're all doing well. Had a good Christmas and New Year. Okay, so this will just be a short little video just to go through an experience I encountered over the holidays. So I have a website that basically was eating up all the resources, to put it lightly. So when you went to visit that particular website, you would see a error code with 503 on it. Now, there are many issues that can cause this 503 error. The CPU, RAM, something like that being maxed out, a traffic spike, or so on and so on. In my particular case, it was the result of too many PHP processes being maxed out. So this may be useful to you if you run a WordPress website and maybe a large kind of resource consuming plugin like WooCommerce and are therefore dependent on WP-Cron. So this was happening, as I say, over the last week or so. And it was happening at basically a very specific time. So it'd be roughly 7 o'clock in the morning or like 7:15. So having thought about it a little bit more, and this error only really happening between 7 and 7:15, it is most likely related to WordPress Cron. So having reached out to my host, basically they just said to me, hey, listen, you're using WordPress Cron, which is not the most reliable. Would you like us to convert it to a server cron, running on Linux? I'm like, yep, sounds good to me. So I'm just going to go through the process of what they've actually done. And since then, a few days ago, everything has been running perfectly. No downtime, no notifications, nothing like that. So this seems to have solved the problem. So let's show you what we're dealing with here real quickly. Now, my Front End Hero website is not the website that was being overloaded, but this is just to kind of show you what I did. So if I type in maybe something like cron, I think I search for on the other website. There's actually a plugin here. I think this is here. So if I install this WP-Cron control, it will show me what cron jobs are running. So let me install this really quickly here. Right. There we go. So this should be in tools. There we go. So cron events. So on the main website, having narrowed it down to this specific time frame between 7 and 7:15 in the mornings, I could see quite a few cron jobs were actually being run from WooCommerce and some other plugins. So that kind of, it showed me that this probably is most likely the issue. So having done that, my host basically asked me if I'd like to convert the WordPress cron, disable that and convert it into a Linux cron. I was like, yep, sounds good. So what they've done is they've gone into my cPanel, into this place here, cron jobs. And here we can see what they've done. So if I edit this cron job here, where is it? Edit. So this is basically what they've added here. And from my very basic understanding, this basically looks for the PHP installation. And here is the command that actually runs the cron. And this runs every 13 minutes. So WordPress installation, that will utilize cron. And then we basically run the file that we want to run every 13 minutes. I'm not entirely sure what all this does here. I think it's something to do with output. Honestly, I don't really know. But having since installed this from my host, my website has been absolutely rock solid. So no downtime, no issue of using resources, and doing a little bit of research about why this works and doesn't consume so much resources on my server. It basically skips the web server entirely. It runs inside the server, and there's no HTTP request, and it doesn't deal with like anything like caching. It's just basically way more reliable. And one last thing that I completely forgot to mention, you need to explicitly tell WordPress not to run cron or WP-Cron. So basically you need to add this in to your WP config file, and then you are good to go. So hopefully this helps some people out there with a similar problem. And if you believe that you are using too many resources with WP-Cron, please do try this method of converting it to a server cron. And I believe that this should solve a lot of your issues. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. Catch you in the next one.